Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Hsu.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Hsu.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about how to get rich people to respond to your emails when you are a nobody. Here's a really easy way to do it. You can go to a tool. It's called Loom. So go to it's U-S-E, Loom, L-O-O-M, useloom.com. And basically, Loom is a tool that allows you to create 10-minute screencasts or 10-minute videos of yourself. And I got this recently from someone. Somebody sent me an email, and I get a lot of cold outreaches all the time. Neil gets the same thing too. But it stood out. It's like, Eric, I made a video for you. So it had my name in it, and someone made a video for me. Okay, they spent some time on it. And it actually was a video of them on camera, so it's very personal, and he was speaking to me, speaking about my business. Now, I actually responded to that. I said, nice outreach, but not interested, but at least they got me to respond. I'm not saying I'm a rich person, but I'm saying it at least got my attention, and it's something that I've seen. I've done this on other people in the past before where I'd make a screencast for them, quote-unquote rich people, and my response rate was higher. We're talking 15 to 20% versus like 8 to 10%.
If you're trying to reach out to rich people and you're just trying to get their time, you're not going to do that well. If you're reaching out to rich people and telling them how they're screwing up because everyone's praising them and telling them things that they're doing wrong or their investments are doing wrong, it's an easy way to get their attention. I remember when I was a little kid, seriously, like a little kid, I think I wasn't even 21 at the time. I reached out to Michael Moritz, who's known for investing in companies like Google. He's a billionaire. So instead of emailing Michael Moritz being like, you're awesome, I adore you, I'm a huge fan, I emailed him on one of his portfolio companies. I believe it was called I think it was Enom, or is that the domaining company?
That's a domaining company, I think.
It was some sort of social network for old people. I forgot what it was called, but it was a social network for old people. And I took that name of the company and I put it in a subject line like how X, Y, and Z company is going to screw up and you're going to lose your money. And I broke down in an email of everything they're doing wrong. And I'm like, look, I know you invested money in this. Here's where they're screwing up. Here's where you're not going to do well on your investments. They just have so many things that are just backwards. And I got a response, not in a day, but within an hour or two. And not only did he respond to me, he connected me with the CEO of that company. And he's like, hey, you should check this out and talk to this guy. Simple hack. It works almost every single time.
I think examples paint a really nice picture for people here. So Neil, remember when we reached out to Zynga a while back when they're considering to get into poker?
Yes.
Yeah. So I sent an email to Mark Pincus, and Mark Pincus, founder of Zynga, and we're just saying, hey, look, we see that you're getting into this space, and I think it might be beneficial if we had a conversation because we have some experience around this space. And then that's when Mark Pincus, he forwarded it to somebody else. Somebody else responded, and that's when I looped Neil in. And Neil, what did you do from there?
I tried closing a deal, but they didn't want to spend over $1 million.
But they talked to us.
Yes,
that's
they
what
talked
counts.
to us.
Yep. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So, okay, look, that's another example. And then, Neil, you recently reached out to a billionaire as well, and you got him to respond too.
I did. So I tried this unique approach that I learned from Frank Kern, where I sent him a package in the mail with money. And the package said, and it wasn't really an email, I wanted a phone call. And I'm kind of crazy, so I'm like, here's $1,000, right? And I'm like, you can keep this, no strings attached. I have something that's worth your time. Just jump on the phone for a few minutes. If you don't like what I have to say, hang up and you can keep the money. Either way, you can have the money, but I'm so confident that I know you're going to want to hear this, that here's $1,000.
Was that an email?
No, it was a phone call, but close enough. It worked even better. I didn't want an email. I wanted a phone call.
Well, actually, I mean, you could probably do something similar nowadays. Just send them crypto, or something like that.
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
Yeah.
I just sent you $1,000. Well, you need to know their crypto address.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm sure you can send them like a PayPal or a WeTransfer. But you get the idea. You can take Neil's idea and make it into your own via email. But I mean, look, the idea here is you got to figure out how you can stand out. The $1,000 thing, the point is that stands out. Or when you're speaking to someone's needs, like when you're following the press, for example, you see Zynga was planning to get into poker and they scrapped the plans, but we jumped in at the right timing. Look at what they're interested in and try to stand out, be unique. Give them $1,000, for example. Look, it's simple. It's not easy. It's simple. But eventually, if you keep doing it consistently, You will get there.
And I can't emphasize this enough. Look for pain points. So for example, there's a lot of people who are having reputation issues for sexual harassment, scandals, stuff like that. I'm not saying you should help them because if someone did something shady, they can make their own bed. But a crazy example could be if someone is part of like the Me Too movement, they're rich, you can end up being like, look, I know you did some, you have like, let's say if you're a reputation management company, right? You can end up saying like, hey, you're going to have a PR nightmare. That's not going to stop with this. It's going to live online for the rest of your life. If you want to talk about cleaning it up, hit me up. Now, I don't provide reputation management services. I don't care about helping out those people in the Me Too movements, but you get a point of those are people who are suffering. It's the same thing with corporations, right? And the example I gave was extreme. And again, I don't recommend helping out people that don't deserve to be helped out, but it's the same with corporations. If you're hitting out a company that went from 10 billion in valuation to 100 billion in less than a year, they're not going to care how much you can help them out or you telling them what they're doing wrong. But you go hit up a company that was worth $1 billion and now they're worth 300 million because they did something wrong. Those guys are going to listen and respond to you, especially the people at the top who are rich, because they have no choice but to make some changes or else they're going to get canned.
There you go. So that is it for today. Check out singlegrain.com/giveaway for the marketing tools that will grow your business. And we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.